Good Wednesday morning, everybody. Chris here with High Seas Cruising. Welcome to today's video. And today we're going to talk about the importance of travel insurance. We're going to talk about vaping on board cruise ships. And we're going to talk about, hey, look, leave your damn entitlement at home. You know the rules. I mean, because seriously, who tries to replace their room steward, have their room attendant get in trouble over folding some clothes? Seriously, there's some weird people out there. But today we're going to share you some video clips from Carnival Cruise Line's brand ambassador, John Heald, where he's going to be talking about these exact subjects. That way you can hear the answers directly from him. His statements on Carnival's policies as far as vaping on board cruise ships, the importance of having travel insurance, and some of the silly, entitled, demanding requests that he receives on a daily basis. So let's jump right in. Let's hear what these people had to say.
News. Here is today's Monday's letter of the day. Cheers. Sorry, got to wet the whistle. So I'm heading for, I've got 40 seconds left. I just wanted to read this one because there's still maybe some confusion. So here it is. It says, my grandson, who is an adult, is going with us next month on his first cruise. We are both platinum, but he has never cruised before. He does vape at home, and he is also a member of the Missouri National Guard, where he is allowed to vape. I'm just trying to find out why Carnival pushes vapors outside. Why does he need to vape in smoking areas? He's not required to do this at home, when on duty, or in his daytime job. Vaping is not smoking. Well, yes, it is. And a lot of people, when that was posted, wrote under that comment saying that they agree and that they vape and they should not be put outside in the regular allowed smoking areas. Vaping is definitely smoking. The same rules apply. I know some people get very sneaky, go, try not to let the smoke come out like a new pope has just been elected. But let me be very clear and say that if you vape, we respect that, but you must please respect the rules and only vape in the regular smoking areas. You're not allowed to vape in your rooms. You're not allowed to vape anywhere on the ship except in the designated smoking areas. And we thank you so very, very much for that. Vaping is a very strange thing to me. How do I put this? You walk past a group of big, tough men, big muscles and tattoos of Fun Ship Freddy on their arm. You walk past them and they're all vaping, and these big tough men smell of strawberry muffins.
So there is the Carnival answer about vaping on board cruise ships. Vaping, according to Carnival Cruise Lines, whether you agree or disagree, is considered smoking and can only be done in designated smoking areas. So no, you cannot walk down the cruise hallway vaping. You cannot be in a venue vape, elevator, in your cabin, any place other than the designated smoking area. You do you. Do what you feel you can afford. Just remember, like it or not, there could be consequences for your actions. And you also got to remember, just because you like it, you think it's okay, you may think it's safe, doesn't mean that the people sharing the air with you in the area around you, that they want anything to do with it. Next, just a quick reminder to everybody out there, and I know it's been said a lot, it's been said tons, I have videos on it, others have videos on it, the importance of having travel insurance. Because yes, accidents, tragedies, other situations that prevent you from being able to go on your cruise do happen. They can happen. You may not think it's going to happen to you until it does. But you can write the cruise line. You can say, have sympathy. Please help me out. Give all my money back. I deserve it. I should get it. I wasn't able to take my vacation. No, I didn't purchase travel insurance. And unfortunately, John's going to tell you, it sucks that he has to tell you no, but you're going to get told no.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to Australia, New Zealand, and Cleveland, Ohio. Wherever you are in this wonderful world, I hope you're taking great care of yourselves and of each other. Welcome to today's 3-minute video. And I want to start with something a little bit serious. And this is all based on yesterday, but not just yesterday, on many previous days, if not every single day. And it's something you've probably seen me write before, but I make no apologies in saying it again. I know everybody has a budget. I understand that and I respect that, but hear me out. One of the saddest, most gut-wrenching parts of my job is when people write to me that they've been ill, they've lost a loved one, or been involved in some kind of emergency situation at home, and they've had to cancel their cruise. They ask me, they beg me to help them reclaim their money because, well, they didn't take insurance. Responding to you when you write that to me is so hard, and many times, even though their posts contain angry words and personal attacks against me, I know they are writing through sadness and emotion. Nevertheless, it really does tug at the heartstrings. I had one of these yesterday. Somebody involved in a serious motor traffic accident, and it resulted in them being in hospital for 7 weeks and no insurance, and they want me to reclaim 100% of their money for them. I hope I'm not out of place to say to everyone, please, if you can purchase travel insurance, please do so. You, of course, like most people, it's human to say it will never happen to me until it does.
And finally, a complaint from a cruise passenger, a diamond cruise passenger, no less. And I'm sorry, if you are a diamond cruise passenger, meaning you have cruised more than 199 nights on board Carnival Cruise Lines, you know your room is not ready at 11:30 in the morning. You know by now the rooms are not ready till 1:30. So it's just plain goofy to go writing in a complaint that your room isn't ready at 11:30, and then you have a follow-up complaint about something your room steward did, something that made you demand a new room steward. I'm gonna let John Heald read you exactly why she wanted a new room steward, because I don't even know what to say over what should have been a complete non-issue, but surely was one to her.
So yesterday, once again, I had a lady, and many of you commented on this, and I am definitely not singling out this particular person, but my goodness, it happens every day. This lady wrote to me and complained that she got to a cabin and she's platinum and the cabin wasn't ready. Well, she went at 11:30. The cabin steward, the cabin attendant, I'm sorry, was still preparing everything. And, well, it's the rooms will be ready. In fact, on that ship, I won't say the ship because it's specific, but all the cabins are ready at 1 p.m. Okay, so if you are, again, I say this, faster fun, platinum, diamond, no specific order. If you have a suite, you can drop your stuff off in the cabin, but the cabins aren't going to be ready. So please, 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 can I ask again? Just be patient. And if you go at 11:30, no, it's not going to be ready, but your cabin, and in this case, was ready at 1 p.m. She also had a complaint about the cabin attendant. She'd left her nightgown, or I'm being polite here, her night attire on the bed, her night dress, we'll call it, shall we? On the bed. She'd left the cabin and she returned, and the night dress had been removed from the bed, folded up, and placed on the sofa. And she found that to be disrespectful and asked for a new cabin attendant, which we're not going to do. But if you leave something on the bed, I think you'll all agree with me that it's okay for the cabin. She wants to make the bed, so they will fold it up and put it on the sofa or on the chair so that they can make the bed. Okay, some of them will wear your night dress while they're cleaning the cabin, but Hey ho.
Maybe my brain just doesn't work the same as some other people. I don't see how you get from point A to point B in this issue. So you left your night attire on your bed in the morning when you left the cabin. The room steward comes in to clean the cabin, make the bed, takes the item on the bed, folds it up neatly, and sets it there on the couch, then makes the bed and cleans the room. And the result is you now feel that you should get a new room steward. How did you get from point A to point B over the fact that they folded your clothes that you left out on the bed? This individual must be somebody who simply complains about every single little thing. This is kind of the scenario I see in my head. They went to their cabin on embarkation day, tried to take control of their cabin at 11:30 when it wasn't ready. They were probably told, "Hey, the cabin's not ready. You can't be here, you can't stay," by their room steward. And now they're looking for any little reason to get that room steward in trouble because the room steward did not bow to the demands, did not bow to the entitlement, did not go, "But you're Diamond, of course you can have whatever you want." Now, that may not be how it happened, but that's kind of how I see it happening in my head. Because how do you get mad at somebody for folding an article of clothing that you yourself left on the bed that you know they're Diamond? Remember, they know. The room steward's got to come in and make the bed. There is a huge difference between a Diamond cruise member and someone who's on the ship for the very first time. Someone on their very first cruise may not know the rooms are not ready till 1:30. Someone on their very first cruise may not know that the room steward's going to come in every day and make that bed and fold up their stuff and clean the room. They may not know that. But a person that's been on the ship more than 199 days, you damn well know better. And excuse my language, but you know you're doing nothing but showing your ass. And that is going to be our video for today. If you've enjoyed today's video, do me a favor and hit that like button. If you haven't done so yet, do me a favor and hit subscribe. It is free to do so. Helps our channel grow. Let you know anytime we put out a new video. Hope everyone out there is having a really great day. And like always, we will see you out on the high seas.